What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Bowjinjin Plays playthrough of Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender action. So, I think it is the 29th today, and last time we spoke with Alma, we spoke with Mario, I think we also spoke with Dorothy. This is a new recording session for me, so like I'm just kind of like quickly refreshing my memory. But yeah, it's 29th. As I mentioned in the previous episode, we've got 2 more days until we need to meet with our stepsister Gabby and have a heart-to-heart talk with her about things. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, we have the New Year's party. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, but maybe it'll work out. I don't know. At least I think I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, what else happened? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, we have enough money. Like, we have way more money than we need. Don't know how like we happened to get into such a slump last time, but any case, we're here and we are cruising right now. So yeah, we've read all of that. So let us go ahead and go to work once more to mix drinks and change lives. Evening.
Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff.
Applegate?
I have no idea who that is.
Why me?
I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times.
You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness.
Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime.
Something tells me you're planning something, boss.
What gives you that impression?
Call it intuition.
Did you know Gil has a crush?
He what?
A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming on to him for ages, and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward, and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up for fuck's sake.
And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it.
That's right.
Huh.
Alright then, to the office I go.
As usual. And as for me, I actually have a list of songs. Like in between episodes, I went and I basically just like picked ones that I thought that I was really feeling, so that in between episodes we'll just put them in shuffle so that we don't have to spend so much time like going through these. Yeah. If I take off any songs that you like, I apologize, you know. But there you go. Buy the album. Where do I go from here? Yep. You remember me. Remember me. That danger. I listen to a lot of K-pop in my day, okay? I went through a K-pop phase. Okay, so let's see. Synth Stitch was the cool techno song I was on about. Star that pierces the dark. Your love is a drug. I think I said no to that. Reminiscence. Digital Drive is definitely one I want if it's on here. If it's not, oh, there it is. Cool. Yeah, I have more on my list than I can put on this playlist, so I guess we'll have to change after all. With renewed hope, let's have a slow one. The answer lies within. I don't think that's on there. Sweet. Okay.
Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Gil's got a crush, huh?
Competition. This plays great. Oh, if it isn't.
Oh my god! Yes!
Hey, chill. Oh, sorry, but is there anything I can hide? Anywhere I can hide? There's an unpleasant guy on my trail.
Boss, stalked woman incoming.
Doors open!
Go ahead, the door to the left.
Thanks.
Aww. Really? After all this time, like 20 odd episodes, and we see her again, and she goes into the office, man. And now we have fucking Rad Sheba in. Hello there.
Oh, hi there. Hi there.
The other one, that's the bathroom. You don't want to go in there. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Oh my god, what the hell is happening in this episode? It's like, you know, just like a few episodes I was like, I miss Donovan. And like, I want to see Miki, and like all of these characters coming out of the woodworks all of a sudden. Also, we haven't changed this shit for a while, so whatever. Let's C0, why not?
Now, where did she... Oh, the hellhole, perfect.
Ah, this is gonna do a number on my voice. I haven't done this voice for a while.
Hey kid, I'll have the usual.
Big beer, right? That's how much I missed you. Like, I still remember your freaking drink. 2 weeks it's been. So, don't even need to glance at the rest of people. Big beer.
This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports.
I see no difference in my feet, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right?
A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything or report useless things? Yeah, of course I know.
Then why not try to rectify that image?
To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to find you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is on the lackeys picked out that fucking week, but if I overstep, my ass is on the line.
Huh.
Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece, though. The BDC has been going apeshit closing bars lately.
Oh yeah, that.
Yesterday, they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants.
You don't say.
Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BDC certificates but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at BTC after this whole thing.
Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talks about that.
Alright kid, let's try Moonblast now.
Come again?
Hey, even I have to break from routine from time to time.
Moonblast, if you say so. Moonblast. 6 Adele Island powder thing. All on the rocks and blended. Ah. I miss Donovan, so I'm glad he's here. Here.
Now, let's see what the ruckus is about.
So, okay. What brought you here? Information?
Alright, didn't you see Lilim come in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up.
Not really.
Did she jump to the roof then?
Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview?
Not really, just hitting on her.
Oh, okay. Point blank, man. This is why I missed Donovan. Point blank. Son of a gun.
Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring.
I don't think that's the issue here. Why, though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something?
Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know just how detailed those King-class CH1A models are, personally.
And so you followed her.
I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson! Pow pow!
You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something?
A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her.
Okay.
So that Lilim isn't here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver.
Sure. Well, I can't fault him, you know, I really can't really fault him on his taste in women. A pile driver. Yeah, let's give him a literal pile driver. Make sure he's doing splits as he hits the ground. 4 of these, all mixed. Here you go.
Alright. Well, seeing she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Well,
You just bought a fucking drink. You know, you're gonna take it outside? You can't take the glass outside, sir. Please stop!
maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her.
Does he even realize? Oh, I don't know. That man is crazy. Anyway, yeah, like, I guess he knows that she's famous, right? I don't know. He's a journalist, and I guess he doesn't really give a fuck.
Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Donna. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you.
Seems like you had a hearty talk.
Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos.
How nice of you.
It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I can do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet?
Sure. Miss Idol wants something sweet. How about a kiss on the lips? What the fuck am I saying? Sweet drinks. Sparkle Star. Oh, let's rinse her. I forgot. Sweet drinks. Blue Fairy 170. Moonblast 180. Brantini. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing that, I think. Brantini, a martini is sweet. Like, this shows how much, like, again, like, I used to be a bartender for like a few months. I don't know what a Brantini tastes like. To me, like, alcohol is like, even if you have like a really sweet alcohol, like Malibu or something, like it still tastes like alcohol. So, Piano Woman is sweet, huh? That's the most expensive one, so 2 all aged mix. There you go.
Thanks.
So, do you know why Donovan was following you?
I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him.
I see. Seems like he was just trying to come onto you. Like, not literally come onto you, but like, figuratively. Or rather, a different definition of it.
You don't say. Well, not like he'd have a chance anyways. Ooh. I'm not into older guys and I'm already committed into a relationship.
Wait, you are?
It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now.
Really?
We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in my blog about wanting to experience love, and I'm like, that was pretty recent, girl, wasn't it? He offered to help with that after he read it. And I thought, sure, right? Sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, it wouldn't hurt to try.
How nice. Good lucky for him.
He's a stuck in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise.
I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours recently.
Really?
Why so surprised? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing.
I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion.
Oh man.
I have many fans. Doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better.
Me too.
Fan invokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music?
To be honest, I haven't heard much of it. The few things I have heard are really good though. And not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it.
So nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea?
Let me see. Bitter but girly. Sunshine Cloud? Yeah. Oops. Sometimes I feel guilty, like when I'm talking so much. Obviously, I'm reading the lines, but it's like the music is so awesome. Like when you really get to listen to it, as opposed to just running your mouth over it, like it's really like atmospheric and awesome. It's amazing. On the rocks and blend. There you go.
Yeah, this works.
Hey, you're a King Class CH-1A, right?
That I am.
May I ask you something about your model?
Sure.
Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72?
We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice emulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. A trade-off of functionality and a powerful appearance, you could say.
Ah, I see. Pretty good trade to me. Sounds to me. So anything new for this concert?
Oh, well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love Is a Drug by me.
Oh, that's on our playlist, right? I think. I don't know. Ah, so you know the B-Link girls?
Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from the onstage personas they are.
Really?
Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy.
Huh, hard to believe. I mean, the image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something.
Well, they wanted to pop up in the public. They once told me if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept.
And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs.
I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate.
True, I guess.
Well, I've got to go, but let's have a sparkle star first. Sparkle star, sparkle kira kira.
Sparkle star. If her name was Kira Hoshi, yeah, because Kira is sparkle and Hoshi is star. So, sparkle star. A second. Okay, 2 Adelhyde, 1 powdered delta. Let's get this idol plastered. It doesn't seem to affect anything, like story-wise, or like situation-wise, so... Here.
Sparkling! Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill.
Please come again, like really. I love doing the voice.
Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender, nice to see you.
Oh man, Mickey's got a hot for Gillian. Gillian's a heartbreaker. Boss, goes back, I'll take my break.
Alright.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Shave. Always need a shave. I haven't got a hot beverage right now, so I'm just drinking water. Note to self, buy oil for that door. It's squeaky as fuck. I thought it was a mouse. Okay. Let us switch it up. Let's have a melancholy song for a change. Alright then. Gil, you're in my spot. Please.
Oh, sorry.
Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that?
If I told you she did, would you believe me?
Without a doubt.
Let's go with that then.
Right.
Greetings, Stella.
Stella, what can I get you?
I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today.
Bleeding Jane? On a guide open. Here you go.
Thank you.
What brought you here today? Waiting for Say?
I came by myself actually. I was in the area and I stopped to say hi.
Oh. It's pretty interesting though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again.
Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean, like really clean, despite smelling like dog urine.
Gil is the one you can owe to that. Oh, that too. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, you can't go wrong with Gil.
Really?
He's a bit out of it today though.
I see. Hey Chill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city?
Gold rush?
Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white nice suits.
I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how's it gold rush?
Well, the tech behind the suits is always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled with the lynchings when the lynchings went on. Any white knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually and run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynching, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky though. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just open for many, so I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks, so I can see how. There is one weird case though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit.
Unique?
The guy had a really small unit, like 5 people, including myself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point that they would look like a squad of henshin heroes.
Hen what?
They looked really gaudy. But it's turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement.
You know a lot about this.
It's interesting, the amount of things you hear with dealing with junk people in all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put up a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you, right?
True. Wait.
Here's a freebie, a fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians.
I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh?
People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp, because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation, you know? They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with the theme parks and the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that the Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing.
Much like, real government. Yeah. So what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park.
I've called the White Knights glorified more security in the past, so yeah.
Huh. No, seriously, hen what?
Can I get a Brantini here, please?
Sure. Nice dodge. Henshin heroes. Some kind of reference. Continue. I should know what this is by now. Because like Alma has one, she has one, Miki has one. 6. So I'm gonna try my best to remember this. Relations. Here.
Thanks.
So I take it you're in a good mood today.
Does it show?
A bit.
Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Miki encore concert.
Oh, nice. Oh, right, yeah, as it turns out she was just here.
Again? Sorry. Again? I can't believe I just missed her.
I was surprised too. I'm more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client.
Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing! I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having such backing to that claim, to hear she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know. In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much.
Being a nice person will take you far though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall.
Sounds like good advice. Yeah, definitely, like from my perspective as well. But more importantly, Daddy, do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily?
You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure.
Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to concert so easily? What about security and the like?
My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap.
I see. I still don't buy that those aren't ears, and that they're just appendages, because they move and shit, you know? And her face isn't moving, so... Nice try, game. Nice try.
I wonder if I could get into the disabled line with Sei and her wounds. Although she'd probably nag me about how much she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink?
Sure. Classic drink for the classic lady. Well, these are the same, so I'll just give it a favourite. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you have many servants around the house, Stella?
I do, but they've been with us for so long they're pretty much family. My dad has always said that if you earn someone's trust, they'll gleefully work for you and everyone wins.
Stella's dad seems really cool.
We even had a young gardener that left to study engineering, and he actually came back. He still comes by every weekend to tend the plants.
Man, that sounds nice. Really nice.
Let me know if you ever need it. If you're ever in need of a job, I might find you something.
Thanks for the offer. Wait. Nice change in music there, isn't it? I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story.
What would it be? What would that be?
Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but...
That would be true if the tech was patented in the first place.
It isn't?
Labatsu has been so paranoid about making the white nice untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database so someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal, let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits.
So the ones that were upholding the law did so using suits that are by all means illegal?
The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say?
Why do it though?
When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules.
Screw the rules, I have money! How'd you like my Cliver impression there? Shoutouts to little Karibo.
What that power makes you think you're above every law there is.
And the city is what happens when those with money start making the rules. Sad but true. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money?
I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure.
Please come again.
Alma. No, hello.
You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you?
It's basic courtesy, something like will fight to uphold. First the greeting stopped, and the saying please and thanks stopped, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy.
You're exaggerating.
I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time.
Fine.
Hello, Jill.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. 'Tis some visitor, I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this, and nothing more.
You overdid it. You totally overdid it.
Quoth the bartender. I did not.
So, you like poetry?
I had a phase. Can I get you something?
Let's start with a big cobalt velvet.
Sure. I should probably remember this one as well because it's like a not so mixed. Although I'm still struggling to remember like the previous one. I think I kind of remember it though.
Here. Sure, let's go with this. Oh yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while now. Does the name Shadow Master 69's Chronicles ring any bells? Wow, you went pale.
No, that name doesn't ring any bells.
May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'd meet great change, thanks to that an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for the inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just threw a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into the occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill?
I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left.
I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all the stuff archived.
Why? Why?
Sheesh, relax, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not like naked photos or something.
What do you mean it's not that bad? Do you realise how embarrassing it all is?
We've all been young, Jill, relax. It's not like you're still like that to nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right?
God's no, I'll get up on the whole cult stuff. Just that remembering all that stuff is... Ugh.
I don't know, I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colours. I mean, at least you had the decency to make makeup and take care of yourself.
Ouch. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why'd you do this to me? Why'd you dig out the sins of my past?
I was bored. Last Friday I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff really, just checking past internet activity.
Please don't run background checks like that.
I just used a search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything.
What led you to the page?
You do realise your main mail account is everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kind of almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults.
Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them.
I have to ask though, why the 69?
It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69, like in reference to both the Lovers and the Hermit. I was convinced it meant wise choices.
Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9".
I was 12 at the time.
Even at 12 I fucking knew what the 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then?
You have no idea.
Well, that sweetened things up a bit. Let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush.
Okay. Yeah, I was really innocent when I was 12. Well, innocent enough. You know. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? But like, I wouldn't say that I have anything that I'm particularly, you know, like, yeah, you know, my past, I guess, you know, I'm someone who has like a pretty normal past. Like, I haven't gotten up to anything weird, really. Just the usual stuff that the teenage boys get up to, if you catch my drift. But apart from that, like, nothing crazy. Here. This is the thing. Say, Alma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past. I've earned the right to dig through yours.
Fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Well, I have had about 4 boyfriends I would describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyways, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard.
Who?
I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well, we had awesome chemistry, I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was this rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family.
He didn't.
Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought up a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you?
Okay. Old relationships, huh? Oh, I already know what it is. I'm getting caught up in the feels here. Give her a beer. Oh, she just wants a standard beer, right? Thanks for telling me that, by the way.
Don't mention it.
Okay, one more question and we're even.
Wow, you really are embarrassed of that blog, huh? Sure, ask away.
At what age did you get those implants in your boobs?
Joe, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumours about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. Even from you. As such, and honouring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. And I bet you're fucking jealous. Now ask the real question before I slap you.
I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as a commentation then.
I'd gladly take your offer.
It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped?
Chopped. Well, there's a couple of reasons. The first is that I spent lots of time typing and those replacements helped me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Can I chop mine off too?
Oh, that's practical. Sensible, I guess. Well, if you don't want arms, you know.
There's other utilities like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in these glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but there's small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud.
How did your family take the operation?
They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands.
Don't you miss them?
Sometimes. But just, during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them.
Phantom pain! Do you ever get phantom pain? Sorry.
Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if they were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine.
And you didn't tell your mom about that? You didn't tell your mom about that?
I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even?
Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs.
Again, I'm sorry, it sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once.
Now you don't.
Huh? Why?
You just called me by my full name.
Are you serious?
One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up, bitch. Peace!
Damn it!
Surprise!
Motherfucker! Baptized, motherfucker!
Man, my memes are on point today. Hey, Alma, this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts?
Hey!
Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposed a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in the body. Even 5% of that amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. But it's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. I have to say I'm really impressed by the sci-fi writing in this game. It's really cool. Still an interesting read though. Let me see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you just convince yourself that you're crazy. Crazy bird. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See you then.
All done?
I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason the idol girl left him like that, it seems.
You think? It might have been while he was out.
True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so...
That I am. Why?
I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake?
Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome?
8th grade what?
When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in the ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems with good old wrestling, but...
No, seriously, 8th grade what? Why do people keep saying things that confuse me today?
But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many of you wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake.
Huh, I didn't think about it like that way.
Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble.
Oh, well, at least it's not mine.
Come here, fuckboy!
No! Fuck boy! 8th grade what? Poor Gil. We have to get you a chiropractor, I think. Oh man, we're so over and we still have another day left. Oh, we were charged already. Nice. Man, okay. We still have quite a lot of moolah as well, so... Yay! Now we just need the electricity. Man. Okay, what do we have here? Let's read Miki first. Dream Person. Dream Person by Miki.
Every now and then, I wonder if I'll ever meet... Wait.
Oh, I've read that already. Merry Christmas is here. Did I read this? I think I did. So, sorry if I didn't, but I think I did. Valhalla, yay!
The name sounds silly, but then a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost there for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first, it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol.
Aw, yeah, we're gonna get some publicity, mate! Does that mean we're not gonna close down? That'll be so cool. Okay, what's on the news? Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Clutch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told a through a call later he waited for the American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean, mate. Yeah! Sorry. I feel so good after that. Because I'm just secretly an Essex lad you know, in like an Asian man's body. So occasionally I have to let it out. New Lilin regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilin from looking too human have been working so hard. But Glitcher City is planning to create even more new laws, so as to reinforce robot-like features amongst Lilin in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. Interesting. So I guess Lilin struggle with, you know, being labelled as people, really. That's what I'm getting. And, you know, they are people, from what we've seen, you know, and who knows, you know, like, I don't know. Anyway, as we go into the future, I'm sure the line will get blurrier and blurrier, you know, as is the case for many things. So anyway, we are now on the 30th, we're on the cusp of, well, our Christmas party, we've had our Christmas party, our New Year's Eve party, and also our rendezvous with Gabby. I'm excited, I really am, like, I'm excited to see what this will reveal about Jill and her past. So cool. Until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this series in general. It's my first ever kind of blind let's play, so sometimes there's a bit like, like it's just me like reading lines and telling lame jokes, but hopefully it's okay. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next part. Peace out.